Hello, my dear ones. So I was in production and I thought, I have never done a video of myself in production. And I just thought, why don't I just, put the camera on whilst I'm working and share this with my tribe, because who knows, it may encourage someone. So pardon me, as I had never done it before and I was working and doing that as well, I only realized that I was out of view after a while. So pardon me, but it gets better, okay? Welcome to my channel today. I hope you enjoy what you are seeing. So I'm just showing you what happens behind the scenes when I'm cooking your favorite sauces. So stay tuned and let's do some cooking. Here I was getting the onions and ginger peeled and prepped, ready for blending. This is my least favorite part of all the sauces. I just don't like it. I don't know who loves peeling onions, really, or peeling ginger or garlic, but it's got to be done because if you're using fresh ingredients, no matter what, this has to be done. And of course, I always go by a recipe. So as I am peeling, I'm checking that I've got the right amount as the recipe calls for. And the moment I'm done with all the peeling, I make sure I clean up nicely just to prevent contamination. I do my best to do that, yes. Once the cleaning is done, it's now time to wash the vegetables to make sure they are clean again. And then I go ahead to cut them up to blend. All right, so that's how it goes every single time I'm cooking any of the sauces. Can you guess what sauce I'm cooking here, or I was going to cook, or I cooked in the end? Can you guess? Let me know in the comments. I tell you, so I always measure everything because, hey, being a scientist, I go by a formula, a recipe, and I'm checking and I'm measuring and I'm, balancing, making sure I get the measurements right because I want the recipe to be consistent every single time to ensure quality. And that's how it goes with all the sauces that I cook. See me making sure I'm ticking off and making sure every single ingredient I have listed I don't forget it. It goes into the recipe that I'm cooking on that day. So I'm always checking. And also you could see that I added some more jars. I sterilized the jars. So another batch had finished sterilizing and I brought it out to air dry. And then I went ahead to start cooking this sauce. Can you guess? What sauce I'm cooking? Maybe maybe the first comment comes on here the moment I drop this video in the first 30 minutes. The very first comment that gets it right, I am possibly going to send them out a jar of this sauce if you get it right, okay? So make sure you are the first, and I know some of you will scroll to the end to check which sauce I cooked. But hey, the first comment within the first 30 minutes of this video uploading will get a sauce. One condition, you have to be in the UK mainland area so that I can post it out to you. Or if you're happy to pay for postage wherever you are in the world, I don't mind sending you a free jar. All right, so this is how it goes. Cleaning. I love to tidy up as I go because I just hate seeing lots of dirty dishes around. And as part of my hygiene process, this is what I do to make sure everything is nice and tidy and organized. And this is how it goes all the time. all the time. So I also like to sterilize my jar lids. I don't know how many people do that, but yes, I do that. I sterilize them and make sure there's no contamination. One thing with our sauces is we don't use any preservatives, so we rely on our method of cooking to make sure everything is contamination free. So you saw the sauce there. It was halfway done. What do you think? Is it shito? I don't know. So yeah, the sauce was cooked. I called hubby to come help me get the pot off the stove because it's really heavy. That's about 8 kg pot of sauce. So it's quite heavy and it's hot. So I went ahead to start jarring the sauces, and this is how it goes for me. Really, everything is hand done. So when you get a jar of my sauce, know that there's a lot of love which has gone into making the sauce, from the prep to the final touches. So it is a jar filled with love. So much love in cooking the sauce, knowing that myself or you out there would eat it and enjoy it. At this point, hubby steps in to help me to seal off the jars. And yeah, we work together to make the dream happen, as they always say. Yes, my family, they're always around to help me. When they are around and available, they always help to get these sauces and products done, ready to come to you. I hope when you try our sauces and you enjoy it, you will not just keep it to yourself. Oh, you will recommend us to a friend, to a family, even to your enemies. I beg you, please. They also need to taste the goodness you are tasting. That's how we do it. Have you guessed what sauce I cooked? Have you? Well, the label part is in part 2. Yes, this is 8 to 10 hours of work, which has been compressed into 8 minutes. So you can imagine. There is a part 2 where I label it and then I pack some orders. So yeah, tune in for part 2. So at the end of it, I treated myself with, some gari photo. The base of the pot, we need to clean it up, isn't it? I remember to take a footage when I was almost done eating. See you in part 2 for the rest of it. Bye-bye.